What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build, and today we're huge. I mean, huge. That's right, guys. We're talking about the Sculpfun huge enclosure today. Look at how big that thing is. So Sculpfun reached out and wanted to send me this enclosure so I could take a look at it for them. So we've got it set up here and we're gonna take it through a little torture test here in a minute. But this thing is a beast. Look at how big that thing is. Let's measure. Let's measure. This thing is 28 inches wide, about 28 inches deep, and 19 inches tall. For those of you way back there that can't see it, it's big. Okay, so underneath, it's gonna look like this. It kind of put it together like an erector set. It comes in this box. So some assembly required. The frame is metal, the connections are plastic. We're hoping to contain a fire with this, right? So if anything happens, even if this collapses in on itself, it should keep your workspace safe. But these guys just pop out. And like I said, there's like an erector set type set of instructions, pretty easy to put together. If you do mess up, it's pretty easy to go back and fix your mess up. So now let's put the top on this. And once you get it fitted over the frame, you just flip it over and there's some Velcro straps that go over it to keep it in place. You got a vent right here that you can attach ventilation to, or you can close it up. I don't know if you really want to do that, but you can. Now I've heard some people complain that this panel in the front is wrinkly because we're a generation born with the internet and we like to complain about stuff. I don't really care about that, but I'm gonna show you how to fix it. We're just gonna grab our heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, a hairdryer works just as good. I don't own a hairdryer, so we're gonna use a heat gun. So it obviously isn't gonna get everything out of there. I guess you could sit here and get nitpicky, but I don't really care. It's smooth enough for me, I can see through it, we's good. Now, what can we put in it? I'm gonna grab the biggest laser that I have assembled in the shop right now. That's the Two Trees TS2. I reviewed that here. The reason we're using that particular laser is because that laser has a working area of 450 millimeters by 450 millimeters. It's a little bit bigger than your average diode. So let's see if this guy will fit in there. It does not. Okay, so we've replaced that with the sexiest laser around, the X-Tool D1 Pro. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. So this is gonna be more along the lines of your regular size laser, I guess, or your average size laser. I also have the risers on it. Like a glove. Okay, so once your laser's in there, you're gonna unzip, and then you can get at it. You can see in here pretty decent. I would almost mount some sort of LED light or something in here just to see a little bit better. But you can get in here, you can, manage all your components. You've got plenty of up top room. It's gonna give you an idea. If you had a little light in there, something like that, so you could see everything, but functional as is. All right, so I've got this turned inside out so we can check and see how fire resistant it is. Whew, it's hot, but that's boring. Hold on. This guy's a little low on gas, but this will burn through an aluminum can, so. I mean, come on, it's Build Dad Bill. What did you expect? I really shouldn't. Should I? This doesn't really all seem all that fair, does it? That's fair. Got a little curl on the Velcro, but other than that, I mean, it's hot, but looks good. Looks good. This is my Grill Blazer grill gun. No better way to light a grill or set some stuff on fire. Hey, I didn't really expect that to work, but I guess we can test and see if it's waterproof now. Look at that, beads right up on it. All right, now that we've established that it's fireproof, waterproof, and it's hot outside.
Hotter than the devil's butthole.
We are now gonna implement all sorts of scientific tests on this thing. And by scientific tests, I mean, spill dead bill, baby. We're gonna go ahead and set up an carve inside the enclosure, close it up, let it run, see if we can smell it on the outside. Sound good? I'm glad it does. I just realized I'm gonna have to unzip this a little bit because now you have to hit the button to start it. This is not gonna be nearly as cool to watch through that. Start, hit it. Zip that guy up. See what I'm saying? Like a little light in there. Not that I expect them to put it in there, but just like a little light across the top or something. I don't know if you can hear that running in the background with the AC and stuff, but it's going right now. I can't smell anything, and that's walnut. Walnut has a pretty particular odor when you burn it. And while we're letting that engrave finish, I just want to say thanks to all of you guys for sticking around till this part in the video, especially, you're even gonna say it funny because I love them so much, my patrons. These guys are the bomb. The bomb? The bee's knees. They're the, let's call it spade a spade. They're the shit. Especially my Boilermaker or top tier patrons. Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Derek Coates, Chuck Faulkner, Puffy Muffins, Andy the Viking, Todd Stewart, Paul Christensen, Jason Ayers, and Reed Means. Clinkies. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It would really help me out. And if you haven't checked out my Patreon page, I'll link it down below. Go check it out. Give it the peepers and join up if that's your thing. Now, let's get back to this. Oh, look at that, I'm back. So you've seen me pick this thing up. It's light, it's portable, it's all good. Put my mic right up against this. You tell me if you can hear a difference. I'm gonna ruin my smoke test when I do this. So it's definitely noise dampening to a certain degree. I mean, I can still hear it running, but I think you would never wanna not hear it running. But for the price, you can't beat it. It's about 100 bucks. I'll put an Amazon link to it down below. Okay, so that's been engraving for like 30 minutes. It does smell a little bit like walnut in here, but I did open it for the noise demonstrations. Now, when I open it up, it should look like we just walked into Cheech and Chong's trailer on a movie set. So let's try it. Woo! I don't know how well that shows on camera, but this is definitely doing its job. I'll turn my smoke heater on. Get that out of here. I even managed to engrave it off center. Those of you guys have been asking me about an enclosure. This is the only one I've ever tested, but it does check all the boxes for me. And if you hooked up some sort of fume extraction, it would work even better. I think this is a very affordable option for those of you that want enclosures, or those of you that are like working in an apartment or in their house and want to be able to vent the smoke out. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, guys, thanks for playing. Now, I gotta get to work. Whoop. Smell that? It's burning walnuts. I had some nuts and they were hanging on my chest. Would those be chestnuts? Chin nuts. Talking about chin nuts. You'd have a dip in your mouth.